Now that you got your laugh, let's get into some B1 activities. We'll start with my city, Fort Worth. And once you hear this, if you're from Fort Worth, if you're from anywhere in Tarrant County, what she's saying bears out. It does bear out because there's a nice little neighborhood that's in Town that's over there off of 30, and I forgot the exit offhand, but you kind of know where it is. It's kind of like the little nice houses that are kind of tucked away, that in between White Settlement and Meadowbrook, and not too far from Alton Heights.
Let's go back to our history. Texas is a state. We fought for independence, not out of some grand thing like the Declaration of Independence, was because we wanted to keep on owning slaves. Mexico was going to outlaw slavery, and we didn't like that. We wanted to keep owning other human beings, and so we had a war, and we won our independence so we could do that. So white supremacist ideology is embedded in the DNA of this state. And it is embedded in the DNA of this city, and we kid ourselves if we think it's not.
Yeah.
It's embedded in white people's DNA. I can say I'm not racist all day long, but that's bull, because the world I grew up in layered that in me. And it's a daily fight for me to remember that, acknowledge it, and try to overcome it, because it's a problem for me. I do not mind being made uncomfortable by that, but I would say at the heart of it, the base of the Fort Worth Way is let's not make rich white people uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. Please do not make rich white people uncomfortable.
So these Africans have a lot to say when they get over here, but when they're in their homeland dealing with the Asians, they get their ass whooped. And we've said this before, like they outnumber everybody over there. Yet because they cannot get on code, they are forever divided. So they get their ass whooped in their homeland, and they outnumber everybody.
Again, the Africans have so much to say about the Black Americans, but I think we know in America, Black folks ain't going for this. But here's the crazy thing. We know that this Chinese fellow is in an African country treating Africans like slaves. And what's worse is that there are Africans watching it, which means that they're comfortable with it. They condone it. And there's an African holding the phone, recording it and laughing about it. The Africans are still colonized, still enslaved mentally. They lie to themselves and speak of their culture and that they have morals and values. And really, not much has changed since colonization. And I don't say this to deride the Africans. In fact, every 2 weeks, I have a meeting called SAS in Africa from our organization. And we have a number of blue chip items. Number one is Africa should be nuclear. Why? To protect from all these invaders, the Muslim Arabs, the white supremacist Christians, and many others, the Chinese. And also we teach identity so that the Africans can follow this Bible. This is a 3-sentence Bible. It's a 3-sentence Quran. It's a 3-sentence Torah, which is number 1, be yourself. Number 2, be good to yourself. Number 3, be good to good people. Well, number 1, be yourself. Be an African, be proud. Know what you are. Number 2, be good to yourself. Don't let people disrespect you, especially in your homeland. And number 3, be good to good people. Be around good people. Africa's for the Africans, not for the Chinese to come and enslave.
You could go, yeah. You're not cold?
Everybody asks me.
Oh my God.
I don't get cold at all.
See, this is why we let these tethers talk. Because eventually they run their mouth enough and they do enough and time goes on. They reveal themselves. They like this projection thing that these tethers like to do. Eventually comes back and you get to see who they really are. Because this bed wench literally cut her face up.
Y'all can lie to yourself all you want. The features don't lie. Baby, y'all definitely African.
Oh, these Somalis, these Somalis. Now, mind you, I tried to find the clip, I couldn't find it. This Somali, if you look, and you get a chance, and you have a Google, a nice Android phone or iPhone, screenshot him and then tap on his glasses. And let me know how much they cost in the comments. And then after this video, you're going to see a video somebody did a dub over of what he really was trying to say.
Yesterday morning, I was called by the owner because unfortunately someone came in to our daycare. We looked and saw what happened, and we saw that the suspect came in from the back, broke in from the back kitchen, and he also destroyed the wall to come in. As we walked around the daycare, we saw that our office doors was broken into as well. We saw that, unfortunately, there was important documentation, enrollment of the children, and also employee documentation that was gone. There were also checkbooks that were ripped from our check papers that were ripped from our book. This is devastating news, and we don't know why this is targeting our Somali community, as one video made by a specific individual made this all happen. We've been receiving hateful messages through our voice notes threatening us since the past couple of days, including one that happened yesterday morning after the break-in. This is frightening and exhausting because this is happening to us Somali communities as Somali Americans. We are supposed to stand with each other and help each other through everything that's happening. This is also sad that a video can cause all of this.
This is like the boy who cried wolf. Y'all really believe that shit? If you believe that, you're a fucking idiot yourself, bro. And you deserve the scam that's happening to you. Fam, so you're telling me coincidentally after that whole documentary YouTube video went viral, now that's when it's happening? Whenever all eyes are on you guys, that's when it's happening? What a coincidence thing. But whenever you guys were running these multi-million-dollar frauds, pulling up with crazy, you know, the thing is, I don't trust anybody with a New York hat that's not from New York. No, hell no. Why the fuck do they all look like fucking baseball bats, bro? All of them look like fucking characters, bro. Like, there's no way I'm trusting what the fuck this goofball just said. You're telling me they're breaking in, they're taking public records, they're this, they're that. They basically got rid of all the evidence for you guys, right? So, who did it? Who did it? Because now, you know, those goofball Democrats, they're gonna be like, oh my God, the Republicans did that. And then, of course, you know, the super right wing, oh my God, the Democrats did. Listen, shut the fuck up. Obviously, they did it to themselves. They didn't want to face the music. I mean, it's okay. Like, they still gonna slam y'all niggas, but it's okay. Your time's still coming.
Hey guys, well, I'm the only Somali who speaks English, so they always call me to come talk to you white people and to tell you, please stop investigating us and let us do fraud in peace. Somalis are a peaceful fraud community. We want to steal taxpayer money in peace.
So now we're going to deal with Tennessee. And this is how disgusting the Democrats are. And they like, oh, Trump. Yeah, whatever. Y'all have been the rules. That's the reason why Minnesota was able to do what it was able to do. You see what's going on in Tennessee. B1 family, do not feel bad about delineating. Do not feel bad about reparations. Do not feel bad about a anti-black hate crime bill. Don't feel bad about none of it, because look what they're doing. And we're just now finding out about this, it's been going on for 20, 30, 40, 50 years, give or take. We don't, because you don't just get here without it escalating over the years. Like, you got to trend upward with this nonsense.
Officials in Tennessee from the Department of Children's Services, you're going to want to share this, found a loophole where they're taking undocumented kids, putting them under state custody in the state system, which in turn gets them budgeted and paid for all of these services by Americans, citizens of Tennessee. What they're doing is they're helping these kids get an abandonment through juvenile court, which gives them a special circumstance juvenile immigration status. Once they get this abandonment status, they're allowed to bring over their families who are undocumented from other countries. This is a loophole that they found and they are exploiting. We're finding out that it's in Tennessee, but I'm sure it's happening nationwide. They're continuing to do whatever they can to get them from their countries here and then have you and I pay for them. This is not okay. Let's get the word out. Let's let them know that we know what they're doing.
You want to know why delineation is so important for Black Americans? Is because not only do other melanated cultures come in and reap the benefits of our pain, of our struggle, but all cultures come into our land, reap the benefits of our struggle, reap the benefits of discrimination laws, reap the benefits of when we had DEI, reap the benefits of goddamn being a minority in America when it comes from our struggle, from our pain. Yet, instead of being grateful for what the path that we pave for them, you come in and you be racist to us. You start siding with the oppressor, siding with the same people that not only oppressed us, but oppressed your people in order to be in their favor, in order to be in their likeliness and their likelihood. Like, imagine you coming into my house and treating me like shit. And I done set a whole spread out for you. I done made it to where you can be comfortable in my home and you come in and treat me like shit. And then it's bad enough that the whole world can see we're actively fighting to keep our lineage alive. We're actively fighting to keep our history alive. We're actively fighting to be recognized for who we are. And you have other melanated people that come here, reap the benefits of having melanin in their skin, reap the benefits of being able to call themselves a minority in our land, and then turn around and talk crazy to us. Turn around, call us slaves, call us every negative name in the book, tell us we're lazy, when in fact you're reaping the benefits off of our hard work. You come in with all the benefits of what's been denied to us, and then try to drag us through the mud even more. Like, that's why delineation is important for Black Americans, because we need the world to know who we are, not who y'all are presenting us to be. You get what I'm saying? I don't think a lot of y'all get it. Delineation is not a rejection. Delineation doesn't mean that we're ashamed of you. Delineation doesn't mean that we hate you. In our actuality, delineation means that we respect who you are. We respect you as a culture, so respect us as a culture. That old saying, Black power does not equal white hate. The love that we have for ourselves as Black Americans does not mean that we hate you, does not mean that we think we're better than you. We just love ourselves because we've had no choice but to love ourselves.
Before the xenophobic comments get to running, let me just say this. Before y'all start that, we were together as a people. We need to be together. We were never together. We were together. Y'all were never together as no people. Y'all was fucking each other up on y'all land, and then y'all came here. If y'all were together as a people, being an African-owned company, being a Jamaican-owned restaurant, being a Caribbean-owned restaurant or whatever would be enough to suffice, because there's enough for you here to patronize your own businesses and keep them afloat. There's a reason why y'all do that Black-owned, and y'all always do it strategically. See, because y'all stop doing it with your own personalized restaurants where your culture is on the forefront, like, Caribbean, Haitian, whatever your culture is. The ones where your culture is on the forefront, y'all don't do it then. Y'all do it when y'all open up clothing stores, clothing boutiques, Black this, Black that. Just like the African girl who created the African-shaped earrings and made her entire profile based on arguing with racist white women, and did that through the eyes of Black American women, like, oh, they're just so this, they're just so that. And see, y'all do these things, y'all don't just cosplay our identity, y'all cosplay our togetherness.
I was just scrolling and I seen this video of my foundational Black brother. He was speaking on a topic that I've been speaking on for a very long time. Let us listen. I have nothing to say, maybe at the end, but I don't know.
I find it crazy, like, for not just myself, but like a lot of these foreign, because he's a foreigner, right? He's not Black at all. Like, he's not a Black American or nothing. So him using niggas, I be feeling some type of way about that shit too. But like, they be so disrespectful to us. Like, and you know, just to use this, even with the Jamal Hill and Joanna situation, right? Like, you like, I just don't get what makes them so comfortable to be so disrespectful towards us, right? Like, what make it about us that they really be thinking like we soft like that, right? But then I realized something, you know, because we know where we come from. If we was to do the same thing as them, we don't get the same privileges, right? To let things slide.
That is a bold-faced lie. And see, this is why we have issues with y'all. Because we were Black before we were called African American. And before that, hell, we were Negro and everything else colored under the sun. We've been redefined several times. But one thing for sure, if you are from another country, you're an immigrant from another country, you're Jamaican American, you're Nigerian American, you're a Kenyan American, you are not African American. Because that is a new definition for Black Americans. So you reaching, you tried it, but we are not one and the same. So this just goes to show how uneducated you are about the history of Black Americans, aka African Americans, aka FBA, aka Sulan, aka Sulani, aka ADOS, whatever we decide to call ourselves. Understand? I guess not, but we'll see.
And there you go, family. You see why delineation is important. Now, one thing I will say with the last sister, we're letting African American go. That's just, we're letting it go. It's too problematic. And then the word of the dominant society likes to use against us and other groups, the Democrats and stuff like that, they like to say, well, it's problematic. Reparations, oh, it's just problematic. It's so problematic. African American is problematic. And we're done with it. All right, family. Thank you for liking and sharing this video. And keep it B1.